What up, good people? This is your man DJ YM, and I'm your new favorite DJ. And welcome to the Rally Point, where always I'm joined by my lovely co-host, my best friend in the world, Miss Lady Jae. Miss Lady Jae, what's good?
What's good, E? Let's get it. It's another good day.
I hope so, Jay. And you know what I say? Every day above ground is a good day because it's another day to be able to do something different. All right, Miss Lady Jae, Miss Lady Jae, Miss Lady Jae. I got a couple topics that I want to talk to you about. Two of which probably should be on Foolishness Friday, but we're going to talk about them today. So,
Okay.
the first topic I want to talk to you about is that there was this young lady in Texas who was involved in a threesome, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Mm-hmm.
all my exes live in
Lord.
Texas.
Here you go. So, during said event, she later goes to the police and say that she was sexually assaulted, right? So the police get up in arms and they go get him, right? They go get him and they take him to jail, right? But then they take him to jail, and one of the guys happened to be a police officer. And he goes, "Yo, are y'all gonna do any investigation?" And this guy was single. The other guy was married, so word got back to his wife. So he's probably going through a divorce now.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. So in the investigation that they finally decide to do, he pulls up video proof of what happened in his home. Not only was this young lady not raped, she was deemed to be a willing participant, right? Now, I saved this for last because I kind of just want to see what you think about it. The two men were black. The young lady was white, and she was also married, and she admitted to having an extramarital affair with the cop who was single.
What's her profession?
I didn't see what her profession was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not only that, right? Not only that, the two dudes is like, you know what? We sick of this. So they put together a lawsuit to sue her for making the false police report and the potential monies that they're going to lose because, of course, they lost their jobs. She now has a countersuit essentially saying that yeah, she actually was raped and sexually assaulted, and she don't care what the videos say. The video is wrong. So what you think about that, Miss Lady Jae?
So does the video have audio?
I don't know.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being serious.
I don't know if it has audio, Jay. I don't know.
Well, so what type was this, like closed circuit TV, like a surveillance that he had like in his
right?
In
this is his personal
right, but is it like closed circuit, so it's more like for security purposes?
Yes, on his security cameras in his home. Yes.
Oh, I know that was some terrible footage. Boy, you ever seen yourself on closed circuit TV?
Lord, here you go.
Don't nobody look good on that. Whew, baby, listen. I just want to know, like, when people gonna learn? Man,
I don't know.
Listen. I hate to play the race card, but it's too many skin folk and kinfolk just willing to just bust it for no reason. Y'all gotta stop going and getting them people that if somebody find out that shouldn't find out, gonna yell,
Yeah.
Wasn't it a scene like that in Rosewood?
I believe so.
Y'all just don't learn. Baby, listen. Now, for real, you laughing, but I'm so serious. Like, it ain't never enough. Baby, listen. And the part that I hate about it, that I really don't like, it's just so many women find themselves in situations where they feel pressured, coerced, and the part that is so despicable is that, I'm not, as they say, slut shaming. If that's how you want to get down, get down how you live. Y'all three consenting adults,
Right.
that's in between you and your body, your guy, and your spouse. I don't got nothing to do with that. But why turn around and make it hard for people who actually have to suffer through a traumatic event like that and having to um have a rape kit done and things like that. All of that. Mm. Whew. But you know what? If they start making it be not just charges for falsifying, documents and things like that, a false police report, but if they actually prosecuted it, because this is a waste of taxpayers' money.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know it's embarrassing. It's hard. Like, most women, most, not all, are not okay with being openly with people knowing that you've been with two men and you married. That's a bad look. And I think it's just sad that this whole situation occurred. I mean, I really want to make light of it, but I can't because I got a son. And I recently took my son out to college and he was sitting there at the table and it was like him and six girls. And I was still there. It was like the parent day or whatever. And I'm sitting there and he's like, okay, mom, we getting ready to go. And cause some of the kids had already moved in and it's
Right.
him and his girlfriend and like four other girls. And they all, kiki, come on, Zachary, go to our dorm. Our eyes met for a second, and I gave him that look like, yeah,
Be
no.
easy, boy. You better be easy.
I just gave him that look like it's all fun and games until it's not. Like, yeah, all of the parents are like, oh, our kids, they're really good kids, and they smiling, and it's all of that. I said, now listen, you just light enough for them to like you, but they still don't want you. Be clear. So don't be playing around like it's everything, it's everything. And he's like, "Oh, mom, I got a girlfriend." I'm like, "And they don't care that you have a girlfriend." So it's sad because child, and just gonna turn around and countersue, huh?
Yeah, she turned around and countersued. Jay, like, I can't disagree with you. You know what I mean? Because as our friend JD,
Mm,
he told this to me years and years and years ago, last century. He said,
mm.
"E, man, you need to learn something real quick, homie. Trouble is the easiest thing to get into and the hardest thing to get out of." And at the time, I'm like, man, JD, man, whatever, man. But JD was absolutely right. And these are situations where
Didn't you
people,
date a girl named Trouble for a little bit?
Lord, yeah, she was trouble. She was trouble. Always kept
Mm,
my butt in trouble.
mm.
Boy, that was way, way back in the day. Boy, I can't believe you still remember that. But it's just dudes need to take care of themselves, man. That's what I can say. I mean, I don't want to play the race card, but we know that race plays an absolute role in these situations sometimes. You know what I mean? And not only that, even if race wasn't an issue, I'm sure she was still embarrassed because I would almost guarantee it got out, and when it got out, you know, it, people want to play the rape card, and it makes it far more difficult for women who have experienced situations like this, it makes it far more difficult for them because now they lose credibility. And it could have been something that absolutely happened, but now they've lost credibility based on somebody who just don't want to get in trouble. And it gets more and more frustrating. And I'm sure it's even more frustrating for people in the law enforcement community because who do you believe? Right? Because they like to say believe all women, but you can't. You absolutely can't. Because if you do, and you're found out to be wrong, now your investigation is now biased. You know what I'm saying? And with these biases, you know, that don't really hold up in court. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I just wish that, you know, however it's supposed to go down, it goes down, and it'll be what it is, Jay. That's what I got to say about it. So the next thing I want to talk to you about, and this probably should have been on Foolishness Friday. The next thing I want to talk to you about is, you know, Cardi B and who was it? Offset or was it? I can't remember which one it was. I'm terrible, and I'm a DJ too, and I'm terrible.
Offset. You mean her husband?
Yes.
Is she divorcing?
Yes.
Offset.
So you know they've been going back and forth on social media like crazy, right? And it's now coming out that Cardi B was dealing with you know, it's rumors, allegedly, that she was flirting around with old Steffon Diggs, you know, wide receiver for the Houston Texans. You know what I mean?
He was digging her out, huh?
I guess so. That's what they're saying. That's the one that she had an affair with, you know, while she was pregnant.
We need a vomit drop because, baby, some of this mess. Lord, you know what? The Saints ain't praying hard enough. We need to bring back shame.
Lord.
And diaries, like whatever happened to it's because people don't know how to write. I think if we had a class where we taught people how to write, you know, just, you know, we need to go back. Remember when penmanship was a class? You know, you used to get in trouble if your penmanship. Y'all need some diaries. I'm about people diaries and Bibles because write this stuff down because I don't want to know. And then we wonder why the children come here and they all messed up. Just nastiness.
Just got you all tuned up today, huh? But this,
because so here's my thing, and this kind of tie back into the last little situation,
right?
I got a son. And, you know, I was really close with my brothers, you know, coming up. My uncle didn't lie and I ain't gonna say lie. He was very open and transparent. So was my big cousin. And you know how Jose was. So I've been teaching my son from the beginning that your body is just as valuable as any young lady you're going to meet. And in a lot of cases, it's more valuable because just like, you know, we don't want nobody slutted out. Y'all don't want nobody slutted out. But unfortunately, it's easier for you to be slutted out and then want nobody make a big deal about it. You're valuable. Why you playing, you know, lightsaber games with Princess Leia and your friend? That y'all shouldn't have been doing that. And then why was you up in there when she was still baking the bread? Why was you up in there trying to no?
I'm finna go there, Jay. I'm finna go there. I'm finna go. I just want you to know I'm finna go there.
Okay, go ahead.
Because you can add extra batter without making a new bun.
You know, I understand. I understand that, but see, the problem is if we really taught men, like, and I know they're gonna be like, I'm gonna pick me, but here's the thing: if y'all really are the prize, why y'all out here doing all of this foolishness? That's why I tell my son, when I told you, when they got ready to all walk over to that little room, oh, let's come see our dorm room, Zachary. And I just looked at him like, you're gonna end up with more letters in front of and behind your name than what the law allowed. HIV, HPV. No, don't do that. I did. You don't want none of that's don't do that. I mean, now he gonna do what he gonna do because it's college.
Right.
But come on, like at a certain point, here it is. Now, let's just say it is him. Let's say it was him.
Right.
You, you could pick almost anybody you wanted to. You wanted her while she was pregnant.
I mean, this is all allegedly, Jay. We don't know.
I'm just saying, let's err on the side of caution. Let's say it was him or whoever. Okay, let's say it ain't him. What man, unless she just picked some man off the subway?
Uh-huh.
Why?
I mean, they say things change when you're pregnant, and you can add extra batter without making a new bun. I mean, that's as real as I can be.
I understand.
That's as real as I can be about it. Don't say y'all.
Right.
What you mean?
Because
y'all?
I mean, we had this conversation all the time because it makes it okay. Because it's way harder for you all to be able to smash than it is for us to get, them back shots on balconies. I understand, but that's the problem. Y'all should probably be a lot more selective too. Maybe if y'all was as selective with your tally knuckles as y'all are with dating and relationships and marriage.
I mean,
just
Jay.
nasty.
I mean, Jay, you say that, but there are quite a few. There are quite a few women that want a man with experience. Quite a few that know what they're doing when they get when they get down to the killing floor. They want you to know how to kill properly. You know what I mean? You can't kill properly without practice.
Well, I'm gonna just say this. I don't know how to play an instrument. I'm not musically inclined, and I can only sing. I can carry a tune if I got a bucket, right?
Right.
So here's the thing. We got to stop thinking about it like playing multiple different genres of music and think about it like learning to play an instrument. One of the things about Stevie Wonder, him and that harmonica, he been with that harmonica a minute, so he know what he doing. B.B. King and Lucille. You see what I'm saying? Like,
well, I'm a musician, Jay, so I'm finna hit you with a counter.
Here we go.
Because see, here's the thing.
Y'all just nasty. Next subject.
No. Here it come. Because I play 7 instruments. Well, 8. I play 8 instruments, right? And the thing is that there's different ways to read music, if that makes sense, right? Because I play trumpet, right? Trumpet is in the B flat scale, which is different than the C major scale, right? I can also play the baritone and the tuba and the trombone, right? The baritone can play. You can play, if you're playing baritone, you can either be on treble clef or bass clef, right? But then, if you're playing the trombone or the tuba, it's in bass clef. Still music, but it's a different way to play it. And I tinker on the keys.
Right, but it's about learning that instrument. So
I get it, Jay.
I'm not saying,
but what I'm saying,
don't.
hold on, let me finish. I tinker on the keys a little bit, which is in the C scale, right? Which, if I played a C on a piano and I played a C on a trumpet, they're both C, but they're different. So you know what I'm saying? Y'all the ones that want people that know and understand music. You know what I'm saying? And here I go with music theory and such on the radio. But anyway, all I'm saying, Jay, is this: it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, because I would anticipate Steffon Diggs could basically have just about whoever he want, but that's not a way I'm finna move. You know what I mean? It's not. It's definitely not. But
I'm just wondering, how do that even work? Because like I still remember when I was pregnant with Zoe. I was pretty big. I was big. So I mean, I would have dudes like flirting a little bit, early in my pregnancy. But once I hit that, I guess so big, it was like, yeah, no,
I mean,
they were nice to me, but they wasn't necessarily trying to, now with Zachary, They did not care. I'm like, you could see this baby. They like, you still little enough to flip, little mama, with your man. And I'm like, I'm like, oh my God, are you serious? And they was serious.
I mean,
I'm
Jay,
like,
you know what they say
oh,
about that pregnant stuff, man. That pregnant stuff
but that's
supposed to
not
hit
for
different.
you. That's not for you. That's for whoever. That's for whoever impregnated me. That's
I mean,
not
you're
for.
right. I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with you at all. I agree with you. It's supposed to be for the person who
And in
you
my
know.
head, that's one of them things that I know the science behind it. I know that coitus, during pregnancy is great, it's healthy and all of that. The mucus plug is there to protect the baby and all this. But just in my head, I just, no, I couldn't. I mean, I mean, I ain't, I probably won't have another baby, but if since I did, mm-mm.
I
I
hear
would
you.
be afraid. I would be afraid to do that.
I hear you, and I respect your decision.
And if there's somebody you ain't never been with, what if because women can have allergic reactions to men, and y'all
I hear you,
now I'm
Jay.
in
I hear
labor.
you.
And, oh
I hear
Lord,
you,
no.
and I respect it.
I didn't really get old because I'm scared of everything now. I don't want. Listen, just give me a rocking chair and some tea. I want a nice little settle. Like, y'all doing too much. Y'all out here digging up ancient burial tomb. Baby,
Jay, I hear
listen.
you. I hear you, and I respect it. You know what I mean? And I'm glad that you feel that way because, hey, but some people is like, yo, and she was
I wonder, so
mad.
what happened when you go to your next OB-GYN appointment? They ask you, hey, has anything changed? Now you gotta sit there with the garden utensil face. Like,
I don't know, Jay. I got nothing for it. I don't know. I got nothing for it.
Well, I mean, it don't matter now. You done told the whole world you let somebody smack. Baby, I would be so embarrassed.
I mean, she sure did.
I wouldn't even want to tell my sister that.
She sure did. She told the whole world that she let somebody, crush while she was pregnant.
But you imagine me calling you, telling you that? Because I be telling you all kind of stuff. And even if I don't be want to, I get mad. And then I'm telling you something.
Jay,
and I'm pregnant, emotional, and now I'm telling on myself.
You tell me something like that, we gonna have to have a full conversation. No, I'm not gonna hang up because I'll probably chastise you for doing some foolish. I know you wouldn't do nothing like that, but
I would hope I wouldn't. But man, I mean, life have a way of showing you never say never. But baby,
right. So the last thing I want to chit chat with you about, there I was late one night. Lord, there I was late one night, on the TikTok streets. You know what I mean? And I get a bunch of stuff on TikTok. You know what I mean? Because my interests are vast, and TikTok's algorithm is amazing. That's why the government wants to get rid of it. But there I am surfing through TikTok, right? And I ran across a video, and it was a young lady on the video, and she just sitting there sashaying back and forth, and then he kind of blurred in. And I said, "What the hell? Did I just see what I thought I saw?" So I ran the video back. And I was like, yeah, I did just see what I thought I saw. What the hell are they doing on TikTok? It's the Are You Single Challenge. Those that know, know. Those that don't know, stay off them TikTok streets, man, because people wilding out on TikTok, Jay. Like, what are we doing? Like, this is worse. You remember that red light challenge a couple years back? This is worse than the red light challenge. I won't tell you what I saw directly, but it's one of those situations where, did I just see what I think I saw? Wait a minute. Yeah, I did see what I thought I saw. What the hell? You know what I mean, Jay? Like, it's when did it become cool to display your bedroom activity all over social media? When did that become cool?
I mean, when you talking about getting extra batter while you still baking the first loaf,
I'm not saying that that's something that I've ever done. Outside of being with my wife while she was pregnant, like somebody else who got a bun in the oven and it ain't my bun that's in the oven, I'm good. No, thank you. No, thank you. But like real talk though, Jay, when did it become cool to display your bedroom activity all over social media? When did that become cool?
When sex tapes start being leaked by the people that made them.
I mean, Jay, but people have had sex tapes for as long as we've been able to tape stuff. You know what I mean? And most people kept their they sex tapes private. You know what I mean? Everybody ain't Kim Kardashian. You not finna become a billionaire by leaking your sex tape because don't nobody want to see you in the first place. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know, Jay. I mean, I just want to know when it became cool for just regular people to be leaking tapes.
In my opinion, it never was. In my opinion, but I mean, hey, who are me, right? I mean, so again, I think I'm saying this every week now, at least once a week. We just need to bring back shame. Like some stuff, I think really what it comes down to is a certain demographic, where people are trying to remove, I guess, shame and all of this other kind of stuff. But it's just discretion. We joke and stuff all the time. And yeah, we grown. We both are married. We've been adults a long time. So you can just have a reasonable expectation that grown people who are married are intimate with their partners. But ain't nobody trying to actually don't they got a section for that on the what that is, the little situation on the interwebs of the little bump chicka wah. They got a whole like section for amateurs. Go put it on. I mean,
OnlyFans is still booming. You know what I mean?
I'm not talking about that, but I'm saying like on all of these adult websites,
right?
There's a section, or most of them. I would assume would have a section for amateurs to be able to post their stuff. You shouldn't. I don't know. Baby, listen. I'm trying to. Ooh, no. No, thank you. I mean, do your thug dizzle if you recording it. And I would be mortified. I mean, again, I did look at it. I didn't see any men doing it. So it's women doing it, right? I didn't see any guys.
From what I saw, from the few that I saw, because I steered away from it because I don't need that in my spirit. But from what I saw, it was mostly women. And then what made it even worse is it was mostly black women.
Oh, no, I saw, it was a myriad of them that I saw. But like I said, I think it's a different dynamic.
Right. Well, maybe
like
you went further down the rabbit hole than I went down. But I saw like 3 or 4 of them, and I was like, "Yo, enough of this. I don't want to see. I don't want to see your bedroom activity. I just want to look on TikTok and see something funny or see something interesting. I don't want to see what you're doing in your bedroom." That's how I feel about it.
Well, I think 2 things can be true at the same time. That in a lot of ways we really are open, and at the same time we really are uptight. And it's not that I'm uptight about it. I just think that it has its place, and I don't think we should see people's personal. Like I never went to look and see Kim Kardashian sex tape. I didn't go and look up none of the R. Kelly stuff. Anytime somebody's stuff get leaked, I don't want to see it. Like that's my thing. I'm not gonna go look at it.
Well, I'm glad you didn't go look up Kale's because that would have been considered child pornography.
But I mean,
and they
like,
put your butt in jail. But
remember when they was floating around?
Yeah, they was selling it in Chicago.
Yeah, I'm like, they like, you want to see? I'm like, no, why would I want to see it? Well, so here's the thing. Not all of them were children. Not all of it was child porn.
But I didn't want to see them anyway, but...
Right, that's what I'm saying. I didn't want to see it, period.
I didn't want to take a chance.
But the thing about it is, no, I don't. It's not... I don't know. I just feel like it's a whole big social experiment. That's how I really feel. It's like at this point, remember when they was doing the crate challenges? And I'm like, what would make you do something like that? What will make you destroy good furniture like that? We don't walk on our couches and our chairs and stuff like that. Them crates that's good furniture. Lord. You don't do that.
Lord.
Just That's not how you do that. Listen, that's a good TV stand. You
Yes,
didn't tow
listeners.
up.
She's calling crates good furniture. Yes, listeners. That's what she just
listen,
did.
that could be a nightstand. That could be a chair. That could be a little table, a little ottoman. Listen, come on, you stack it up just right. You got you some cubbies. Listen.
I mean, you know what us DJs did with them crates. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. That's why they like you gonna dig in them crates. Tearing up furniture, Lord. I know our ancestors was upset. Like, look at this. We didn't went through all of this for y'all to tear up good furniture.
Lord.
Nonetheless, I'm so tired of the challenges that really, like, sometimes it's cute, sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's very lighthearted. But when it gets to the point where it's demeaning, why? Why?
I don't
How's
know.
it necessary?
I don't have an answer for that, Jay.
Oh, here I am thinking you got all the answers.
I ain't got an answer for that one.
Well,
all right, Miss Lady Jae, you know what time it is? I know what time it is. We know what time it is, Miss Lady Jae. With you trying not to cuss, Miss Lady Jae. Oh. All right, Jay. How'd you do?
Why are you saying it like that?
Cause Jay, I gave you a pass yesterday, but we talking about
today. See? You're gonna make me anyway.
You ain't gonna do nothing.
Whew, mercy God. Mercy God. So
okay.
Yesterday I was very annoyed.
All right. Uh-oh.
But I held my my profanity.
Are you saying that you didn't cuss, Miss Lady Jae? Is that what you said? What, Miss Lady Jae?
I already know. What? Listen, you can render your verdict now as a cussable offense.
How you know? How you know what I'm gonna say?
Because I know you. I know you.
You don't know me.
Oh, okay.
You don't know me.
You
like
want to put
that.
some money on it? I knew. Listen, I knew that. It's a cussable offense. So listen. So I'm just trying to chill, spend a little bit of time with my little sugar apple dumpling, and be a good parent. And,
right.
She started getting on my nerves. So,
Lord.
I'm petty. I turn on stuff that I think she ain't going to want to see. That I want to see.
Right.
So I started off watching National Geographic and stuff like that because she ain't going to want to see that. So I'm watching some about the 1980 Mount St. Helens eruption. And then, I'm looking at Pompeii and all this. And so she leaves. I'm like, perfect. So I decide I'm going to, watch some Marvel stuff, right?
Okay. Well, what'd you watch?
Man, I turned on, I don't know why I end up getting on there, but I turned on Agatha.
Oh. Man, look. I will say that I think Marvel got a winner with it was Agatha all along. Like, it's a really good show. Mm-hmm. I really like it, and I like it.
Listen, the fact that they got me out here fiending.
Got you out here like a crackhead, huh? You.
Man,
oh, I need another episode. Give me another
take
episode.
My money, my house, and my car.
Man, it's been a while since Marvel had a hit, man. I really like it was Agatha all along, Me and the kids watch it every Wednesday, you know what I'm saying? And yes, I understand your level of frustration because the way that Disney does their shows, it is frustrating because I want to watch them all. I don't want to have to wait till the next week to see it. I want to watch it now.
And that show you how spoiled we are because back in the day, that's just how it was. But here's also the thing. They not dropping everything.
Right.
And it's only going to be like a mini series. Like, bro, stop playing with me. Stop playing in my face. You playing in my face.
Oh, you big mad.
I am.
That's how I know you big mad when you start talking about people playing in your face. Yeah, you big mad.
Man, listen. So I end up getting on the interwebs, of course. And I only go to the reputable sites. So I'm reading up
Right.
on it and they've already determined how long it's gonna be and it's never gonna turn into I'm like, y'all doing too much. And I blame us. It's us.
It's us. Okay, so how is it us?
It's all of us nerds that really want them to stick to the comic book.
Uh-huh.
They don't, we be giving them the left and the right limits.
Right.
And so, they trying to please everybody. They want to kind of like expand the characters and this and that, but you kind of really don't get a lot of latitude when your fan base.
Yeah. It's hard.
Us.
It's hard to tell a new story when there's already established lore, within said story. It's hard to tell a new story. But they got a W. Disney got a W with this one. Disney Marvel got a W with this one because it is a really good show. But here it is, Jay. I'm going to render my verdict.
I already know what it is.
You don't know.
You can just go
yet.
ahead and listen.
Order in the court. Order in the court. Yeah, Jay, it was a cussable offense.
I know it was.
Because Jay, when I tell you, me and the kids, me, the wife and the kids, we sitting in the living room, watching it, right? Because I made them wait until I got back because I went to travel. You know what I mean? I had some traveling to do, and I made them wait till I got back before they could watch it. And we got the first 4 episodes, right? First 4 episodes of it, and got to see all the first 4 episodes. And we're like, man, this is it. Where's the rest of it? What are they doing to me right now? You know what I mean? And then, then the next episode dropped. We sat and watched the next episode. But we nerds. So there's a YouTube channel that I watch. New Rock Stars, right? And this is they ain't paying me for this, but New Rock Stars, I watch them all the time when it comes to their breakdowns and everything of different shows and whatnot. And when I tell you, like, it was a great breakdown with New Rock Stars. So if you haven't checked them out yet, Jay, check them out. They break down they've broken down every episode so far and the explanations that they give, and they give a little bit more information about it. Like, it is a really good YouTube channel. Hopefully one day I have a YouTube channel as good as that one. But yeah, check out New Rock Stars if you want a little bit more information.
I don't even want to see it. That's how mad I am. I'm done with them. Shoot, doggone it. Listen, and I'm lying because I'm gonna be running back as soon as the next episode drop. Listen, just call me Cardi B going right back to Offset. I'm a bend the block, baby.
Ooh, boy, I hear you, Jay. I hear you. But it was a cussable offense, Jay. But I am proud of you for not cussing. And so, Miss
I probably
Lady Jae,
was just too dumbfounded. Like,
so as we transition to the Retired Dad Chronicles, Jay, this getting old, growing up stuff, man. Yesterday, after the show, I had a dental appointment, and so did the kids, and we went to the dentist. And for me, it's still a little bit, I don't want to say, apprehensive, but you know how it is going to the dentist. They got to lay there and they're digging all in your mouth and whatnot. My gums and teeth are good. I try to take good care of my oral hygiene, but we had a conversation about it, and I kind of want to share our conversation. I remember, growing up, and we had to wait until the dentist bus came around. You know what I mean? In order for us to for them to check our teeth and make sure our teeth and everything was good. Like, I remember growing up, we really couldn't afford all of that. You know what I mean? And now to be in a position where I can put my children in a position for them to have their oral hygiene and everything good to go. Eric had a damn cavity, but that son of mine. But, I'm just glad to be in a position where, I can do this for my kids. You know what I mean? And, this ain't a shot at my parents, but, it just was what it was because they was young as hell trying to raise a little boy. You know what I mean? And money just wasn't money in back then. You know what I mean? Of course, as we got older and as I got older, my dad was doing a lot better. And, my mom ended up going back to work for a little bit, off and on. But, of course, as we got older, we got dental and vision insurance and all that good stuff. But, it just feels good to be able to, put my kids in a position where, you know, they getting their teeth checked and they healthy. You know what I mean? They bad as hell, but they're healthy. You know what I mean? And I'm happy to be able to do this for my kids. Deja didn't have any issues. You know what I mean? But Eric and his cavity, Lord, it's like, dude, what are you doing? Brush your stinking teeth.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, but I did want to share. Yes. That's what we're doing today. But I did want to share our conversation, because you put a lot into perspective. You know what I mean? Because, we talked about how frustrated I was. I don't want to go to the damn dentist and blah, blah, blah. But, that puts a lot into perspective, Jay. It really does.
Oh, I put something into perspective for you?
Yeah. You do that every once in a while. A broken clock is right twice a day.
I was getting ready to say it. You know it. And it's a poor dog that won't wag his old tail. So, I know what I be doing. You all right. You all right. Yeah, it's, I don't know. I think sometimes we kind of take it for granted, the stuff that we doing, it gets hard.
Right.
Even when I'm running back and forth, I'm like, basically, I'm somebody's personal assistant. How I'm a personal assistant to somebody? You can't vote. You don't even know who FICA is. You wasn't around for none of the good TV shows. Like, this is crazy. Right. But then it's a privilege because I remember a lot of the stuff Zoe doing, I wasn't able to do,
Right. Right.
My parents just wasn't able to do that. My dad worked a lot. And of course I came up last century, we were fortunate enough to be middle class and my mom didn't have to work, but it still wasn't like we was by no stretch of the imagination on easy street. But yeah, my mama wasn't able to like run and do all of that stuff like we doing with our kids. So we doing pretty all right. They rotten. To be fair, them kids is spoiled as all get out. They spoiled. They got it so good they don't even know how good they have it.
Right.
So, I mean, it is what it is. Maybe we should make them just suffer. Maybe we should what we should do?
What's that?
We should take them kids camping.
Lord.
I mean, we ain't gonna actually camp. We should make them have to rough it a little bit. You think we should do it? You wouldn't even be able to take it. Watching them kids suffer. You can.
Yeah. As good and privileged as them kids is. Yeah. But knowing our kids, they probably gonna mess around and have fun. Well, can we go camping again? Damn it.
Man, you right.
Be mad. Right. Be mad. This was supposed to have been punishment, not fun. What are you doing?
Punish ourselves because we can't look all us out there, all the old people trying to sleep in sleeping bags and we hurting the next day and them kids they had the time of their life.
I know, right? All right, Miss Lady Jae. Unfortunately, it's time for us to end the show. And I had a good show. I think this was a really good show and I appreciate talking to you, Miss Lady Jae.
Good night, sweetheart.
You got a damn song for everything, don't you?
I mean, I'm gonna be that old lady up in the little room just singing.
But if you would please, Miss Lady Jae, your final thoughts.
I told you, I'm gonna give it to you straight. No chaser. We need to just go ahead and pass out Bibles and diaries.
Bibles and diaries, that's what we
bring back shame, because this mess is going on. Nasty, nasty, nasty. I just don't. That's why I'm gonna start it because I feel like I'm just repeating myself every week. People just ain't shame. We not shame of nothing no more.
No, don't look like it.
Well, she ought to be shamed for doing it. If
I mean,
she
it's a
did,
whole lot of she's in this in today's show.
I'm getting ready to go there. Because I mean, it's bad enough that you having an extramarital affair with the police officer. That was bad enough. Right. But then you beguile. I'm not gonna say she beguile. I don't know what happened. However, y'all see, how do you even broach a conversation like that? Can you bring a friend next time? Like, okay, anyway. So now you doing a twofer, and you embarrass whatever happens, and then you falsify, and knowing how this world is, anything like honestly. The part that I'm thinking about now, you could have caused either one of them to have lost their life behind something like that.
Definitely.
Before any investigation would have been done. And let's say it would have been the guys who had the video. Let's say it would have been him. And that footage would have just been lost. That's sad. And it just would have been, well, it was justified for what they did. Okay. At any rate, I think that's just tragic. Then Cardi B, and the rumors, like why is that the thing though? Like why are we just so proud? We need to bring back shame. Be shame. I don't know. For me, it's more or less like some things. I understand being hurt. I understand your response is more or less like, if I did it, I did it. But now with rumors swirling, you got so many other people being sucked into it, trying to figure out who it was. Y'all going back and forth. You got children. It's not it's not a good situation. And I know we make light of it all the time. Like, this is just what celebrities do. No, real people are doing it too. But you putting it on the internet. And at a certain point, enough is enough. And we just got to be able to, I think, pump the brakes and think about the stuff that we putting out here on all sides. I mean, I know that she's a celebrity, so people want to know, they're interested, but it's just a bit much.
Right.
Lastly, the TikTok situation. Bring back shame. I'm saying the same thing again. We just need to bring, I mean, for real, like seriously, at a certain point, bring back, and I'm not saying be ashamed of what you're doing in your bedroom with your significant other, but it's not for the world to consume.
Right.
It's not for that. And I also feel like this is just a thought I had. I didn't see any men making a video. If men were making those videos, women would be outraged that you violated them like that. Now, I'm pretty sure she's not like, babe, I'm going to participate in the Are You Single challenge. You okay? With me posting a little, it's going to be real tasteful. Like, if a man had that, it's no, Ricky Bobby couldn't ask me nothing like that. He could. How do people even broach these conversations?
Most times they don't broach them; they just do it. And you know what we used to say in the military, Jay.
I know.
Sometimes it's easier to ask for forgiveness than it is to ask for permission.
So here's my thing, though. How is it? I'm with Big Boy Blue, right?
Right.
I ain't supposed to be with him. How you bring John Corn up in here? How does this even happen? Like, you know what? I got nothing. Nonetheless, I am at the point where I'm all in. You know what? If they keep with the conspiracy theories about Marvel and Disney, and it's the devil. At this point, I think I'm a shepherd for the devil because I'm waiting to come.
Lord.
Because I'm stuck.
You're
like,
supposed to be a good Christian woman. You talking
and
about
see,
you?
and then it's that other part too, when they like, I be sitting there and I go deep, in my mind, when they start talking about, because she's supposed to be the witch in the scene where her mother tells her, I should have killed you. You were born evil. I should have killed you when you left my body.
Right.
And everybody in the room is like, oh, yes, this is the beginning of that villain arc. That would be it. See, we at that moment I understood. You right, Agatha. Burn it all down. You right. Burn the ghost down. Kill that ghost again. Kill it again. I felt it. So yeah, I'm out here. It's bad. It's bad. I'm out here, looking real crackish. So I'm gonna have to keep some chapstick or something because I'm looking real crackish.
Okay.
Waiting on the next one. But with you and them babies, you know how I feel about the babies.
I know. And look at you just lit up like a Christmas tree.
Yeah, because it's so sweet because the promises of God are yay and amen. And when we can do better than what our parents did, it speaks to us really moving forward in a positive direction. I know it feels like sometimes we just have struggle after struggle, in parenting, because parenting is hard. And sometimes we just really have to take our wins where we can get them. But if we don't stop to really put things into the proper perspective, it can feel like it's an L, but that's really a win because, for a long time, I work with underprivileged communities, and them kids, they not seeing no dentist unless we can get them in. They not being able to go and just get an eye exam. They can't do some of just the regular stuff. So, you know how it is going to the free clinic and stuff like that.
Right.
Them appointments are few and far and in between. So that's a blessing to just be able to take them. And you need to leave that baby alone. He's still young. And to be fair, I'm gonna say this and then, I'm gonna let you have it. His cavity might not be his fault.
I understand that, Jay.
I'm saying because he could have been kissing some girl,
what?
And
you see, that's not even where the hell I was going with it.
But it's the truth because this is why it's the saying she could have given him, when they was whopping, spit and kissing and stuff.
Buttercup gonna call you, right? Talking about her son kissing some girl.
Hey, it is what it is, and if she got cavities, they swap that spit and that bacteria. Now he more susceptible to getting cavities when he wasn't getting them before. So it might not be his fault. It might be because, he macking. You know what I mean? And necking and going.
Where I thought you were going to go with it was with your culinary experience and things having more sugar in them these days. Could potentially cause them to be more susceptible to cavities. But you went way to hell. Sweetie pie. You know what? You went way to hell.
It's for real. It's true.
I know that it's true, Jay, but that's not where I thought you was going. You know what? You know what, Jay? You know what? Thank you for your final thoughts, Miss Lady Jae.
You about to mute my mic.
I'm not going to mute your mic. But thank you for your final thoughts, Jay. And I can't believe you went there. I'm going to start right there. He better not be kissing no damn girls yet.
Ain't he been on a date? All up at the back of the show when it's all dark back there.
He ain't been on a date yet. His ass got in trouble and couldn't go.
Who bogus?
Who bogus? He did it. I didn't do it. He did it. No. No. This you remember the Taekwondo competition situation I was talking to you about?
Okay.
That was supposed to be the same day.
All right.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he couldn't go. So, it is what it is. But I do think on some level though, he needs to be a little bit more meticulous on his oral health.
Okay.
He better not be kissing no damn girls yet. It's too soon for all of that. He better wait a damn minute.
Time ain't waiting on you for you to be ready.
He better wait a damn minute. That's what I'm saying. Damn it.
Too late.
But my teeth and gums are fine. So are Deja's. You know what I mean? He had a cavity, but overall, his oral hygiene is okay. It could be better. He could floss a little more and a little better, but overall, it's okay. Right. Now, when it comes to you not cussing, yes, Jay, it was a cussable offense, but good job for not cussing, Miss Lady Jae. I was proud of you. But I mean, it's a really good show for those who haven't checked it out yet. It's on Disney Plus. Agatha all along. No, it's a really good show. It's a really good show. I think they're coinciding the timing with Halloween for the final episode to be right before Halloween. So, when I turn on the lights and stuff outside for Halloween and play the Halloween music, we're probably gonna play clips from the show or something. I don't know. I'll figure out something. But it's a really good show. I like it. You like it. It's really good. And it is what it is with that. Now, let's talk about these different situations with these ladies. Let's talk about this for a second. The first situation with the young lady who was involved in an extramarital affair, if she wasn't raped, she should be prosecuted to the highest extent of the law. Just like that. And since they filed a civil suit, I hope that they win their suit. If they didn't do nothing wrong, I hope that they win their suit, and her husband can go bankrupt. That's how I feel about it. You want
not the husband. He already.
Too. Yep.
He already distraught. She was giving away the
but
cookies.
They married, and I bet my last dollar. He was like, it better have something else better had happened. You better not have just been a 304.
That's going too far.
I don't care.
You're going too far.
I don't care. Because if we men are responsible for our women, when they mess up,
mute your own mic.
Hey, I'm just telling you how I feel about it, Jay. I'm just
feel with your hands. Don't feel with none of that. That's wrong.
But here's the thing, Jay. Here's the thing, right? She put them in a situation like this, and if two shall become one, he gonna have to pay two.
Y'all going too far.
I'm just telling you.
That's why I'm just talking.
And that'll keep a whole lot of people from going out here doing some 304 stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because now you it's not just you that's gonna have to pay for it. He's gonna have to pay for it too. So he catching a double whammy, and it's terrible.
If anything, that's gone now. We done went from 304 to 187. That's what that's gonna be.
Hey.
Okay.
I'm not saying that 187s is okay, but hey, in this situation, Jay, like you cost me everything. You cost me my job. You potentially cost me my house. I'm talking about the single guy. The married guy, you gonna get what you gonna get. I'm talking about the single guy. You cost me everything. And then, you know what? I don't know if he knew or not if she was married, but you cost me everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean, to try to get the husband to have to pay, let's say he was, what if he really didn't know? What if he was like legit the 80 that we talk about? He's the 80% guy. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. And let's just say she's just that woman is hypergamous. I'm literally doing, and he don't know, and he's blindsided by the whole situation.
How do I now get my money? How do I now get my money back if she's not working?
I mean, but here's the thing though. That's why I think what you're saying, it only works in a situation where you, and this is why it's hard to prove. It's hard to prove that the criminal side part of it, yes, but in a civil suit, now you're going to have to prove that this man was coercing his wife. And I mean, realistically, for a wife, it's going to be easier to say, I was sexually assaulted than to say I not only stepped out on you and was having an extramarital affair, but then when that got bored and I told him to bring in his friend. So
Jay,
now even if he
admits, all I'm saying is this. She created this situation by lying, and in a lot of these households, was mine is yours and was yours is mine, right? So does the law just stop? Just what we know to be law, does it just stop because she was on some BS? That's all I'm saying, Jay. But moving on, when it comes to the Cardi B, Steffon Diggs situation, allegedly, Allegedly, make sure we say that allegedly. Bruh, not a married pregnant woman, dog. Come on, bruh. That ain't your pregnant cookie to be enjoying, man. That ain't cool. I don't know. I don't think that that's okay. And I hope that, it's just rumors, right? Now, with this last situation, when it comes to people showing all they snacks and goodies on social media, you know what I mean, on TikTok, man, look, on some level, man, where's what at what point do we keep stuff private? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
At what point do we keep it to ourselves? You know what I'm saying, Jay? Like, it just. And then the thing is that I'm just scrolling through TikTok. I don't want to see what you and your man doing. I don't. No, thank you. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So, I just think that on some level we need to keep stuff private, right? But I'd be all kind of wrong if I reported the page, right? Because I ran across this and I didn't want to see it. I'd be all kind of wrong, wouldn't I? Because most people be like, well, why don't you just keep scrolling? If you ain't want to see it, you could have just kept scrolling. But why should I have had to deal with it on my feed anyway? Just saying. So whether or not I reported the page is irrelevant. I'm not going to tell you whether or not I reported the page, but if I did, good, it's your damn fault for doing foolishness on TikTok. Because I don't want to see it, and much less do I want my children or someone else's child to see something like that. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
And so that's what I got, though, Miss Lady Jae. You got anything else for the people before we get out of here?
No.
All right, Miss Lady Jae. Well, thank you for your time.
Bye.
This is the Rally Point with me and Miss Lady Jae. If you're trying to get a hold of the show, you can reach us at info.therallypointradioshow@gmail.com. That again is info.therallypointradioshow@gmail.com. If you're not done listening to us talk, you can also swing over to youtube.com. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe to the Sophisticated Spark podcast. That again is the Sophisticated Spark podcast. You can find Sophisticated Spark on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere you get your podcasting from. You can even Google Sophisticated Spark podcast and you'll find us. If you're trying to follow me, I am DJ_YM4 on both Instagram and TikTok. That again is DJ_YM4. If you're trying to follow Miss Lady Jae, you can find her on Instagram and Facebook at Lady Jae Speaks. That again is at Lady Jae Speaks. Thanks for listening to the Rally Point Radio Show. See you next time.